Hello everyone. Welcome to the 4th class of Illustrator UI design course. In this class we will learn about grids. Before we start, please click that subscribe button below, and press that tiny bell icon to get informed from my new videos. So, what are grids? Grids are basically used to align content on a page. Consider them the lines on the page of a notebook. You can write straight on a page using that lines. Actually, the lines are called guides, and their whole set forms a grid. Grids can be vertical and horizontal. In web design, grids can be used to align different content and can be used to separate them. Let's see some examples of grids in web design. I am using this site to explain you the grid system used in most websites. Here we have a 3 equal column grid, 3 unequal column grid, and 2 column grid. But they all have total 12 columns. First one has 4 column here, 4 here, and 4 here. Second one has 3 here, 6 here, and again 3 here. And the third one is 8 here, and 4 column here. If their website is responsive, then it will all change the columns. We can divide this 12 grid for different uses. For example, here the 4 columns are separated from the other 8 columns. These 4 columns can be used for the sidebar on a blog. And the other 8 columns can be used for the posts. When I resize my browser window, it will also change. That's why you see websites different on your mobile browsers. Let's see some real example. This is a blog. Here 8 columns are being used for this area here. And remaining 4 columns are being used in for this sidebar. You can see if I resize my browser window, its layout is changing. The sidebar is not showing on the smaller window size. I hope you got the idea. So how do we create grids in Illustrator? Let's see. In previous class we created these artboards for different versions of a website. Now, let's create grids. Select the rectangle tool from the toolbar. You can use M as a shortcut. Create a rectangle of the artboard size. Go to Object, Path, and select Split into Grids. Now in here we have number of columns and we have number of rows. We are only using columns. A 12 column grid is so common in web design, so let's go for 12, and gutter size, let's say 15. Gutter is the gap between the columns. Make sure to check Add Guides. And click OK. So here we have the 12 rectangles divided equally with equal gaps. We don't need these horizontal lines, so double click on these lines. And delete both the lines. Double click anywhere else to exit the group. Now some of you will consider these lines guides. No, these are just simple lines. We make them guides by going to View, Guides, and Make Guides. We need to lock these guides to make them fixed on their position, so that we do not mess them accidentally. For that, go to View, Guides, and Lock Guides. Now they are locked in their place. We can't click them. So finally, we have a 12 column grid for our website version. We will repeat the same process for making grid for other versions of the site, but we will change the number of columns. Okay. Create a rectangle for the tablet version. Go to Object, Path, and select Split into Grids. We will change the number of columns for a smaller device size. Let's say 6. Keep the gutter size 15 pixels. Check Add Guides. Click OK. Double click on the lines. And delete them. Select all lines. Go to View, Guides, Make Guides. Again for mobile version, create a rectangle for the mobile version. Go to Object, path, and select Split into Grids. We will change the number of columns for a mobile device. Let's say 2. Keep the gutter size 15 pixels. Check Add Guides. Click OK. Double-click on the lines. And delete them. Select these, go to View, Guides, Make Guides. So, this is how we make grids in Illustrator. You can refine them by adding rectangles. Select all the rectangles here and give them a color. Decrease the opacity so you can see below rectangles. That's all for today. Practice yourself. Because the only way to remember is by practicing. You know how to do this, but you will forget for the first time when you'll try it yourself. If you really like my video, please click that thumbs up button. And don't forget to subscribe. Also join my Facebook community group to share your work with me. I'll be very happy. See you in the next video, for then stay fresh, stay creative.